What's up, guys? Welcome back. I am pumped to be back at it with these videos. I am back with my regularly scheduled NFL videos each week, and I have uploads daily for the rest of December and January, so I'm super pumped. A lot of different companies, a lot of new products, so I think you're really going to like these next reviews here. But today is a BrickBox day. I have the Christmas bundle. So shout out to BrickBox for hooking me up with this collection here, this holiday bundle. We have Christmas Cabin, Juniper Ridge, and Every Holiday Joe, which I will be reviewing today. Super excited to try out this trio here. And if you haven't tried out BrickBox, please do. I will leave the link down in the comments below. This stuff is the type of stuff that got a lot of us hooked onto natural soap. It's just very natural smelling. They use a lot of natural ingredients. If you see the name of something in a bar, 99% of the time, that ingredient is going to be also in the bar too. It's not just fragrance. There's a lot of good oils in these. The quality is amazing. You can ask a lot of other people. They'll agree with me there. So make sure you try out this company. Great product. So, Every Holiday Joe. This one scares me a little. I'm not going to lie. This one freaks me out a little. We have coffee, maple, and orange. And I have no idea how orange is going to mix with coffee. So that freaks me out quite a bit. And before I get into the ingredients, I'm going to give you guys a disclaimer. If you've been watching my channel for a little while now, you guys know I'm not a big coffee scented person. I'm not a big fan of bars that smell like coffee. I actually do like the smell of coffee in real life. There have been times where I've stayed at hotels and I've actually just brewed a pot of the instant coffee just because I like the smell of it in the morning. I like the smell of coffee shops. I just don't like showering with a lot of food smelling items, a lot of gourmet type items. I also don't like drinking coffee, and that kind of puts me in a little bit of a weird category. I know you would expect me to be walking down the road with my Dunkin' in my hand, but I'm not a coffee guy whatsoever. When it comes to caffeine intake, I either drink the Starbucks refreshers that have, like the lemonades that have the caffeine in them, or like a Celsius every once in a while. I try not to do it too much because they're not the healthiest overall. But yeah, that's pretty much my caffeine intake, if there is any at all. So, I don't even know what I was talking about. But with that being said, back to Every Holiday Joe here. Coffee, maple, orange. Let's go over the ingredients real quick. This is a 6-ounce bar. For ingredients, we have saponified oils, shea butter, coconut milk, actual coffee in here, essential oils of clove, cassia. We also have natural fragrance, ground espresso beans, which is going to be some grit, I assume. Oh, yes, medium grit right there, and kaolin clay. So I love when products include basically the main idea of the bar in the ingredients as well. That always really excites me. So we're going to pop this open, but one more thing about BrickBox right here. If you turn the box around, there's a whole entire paragraph right here. It takes up over half of the back label. And this is going to be a very in-depth description of the scent profile. And I really admire this about BrickBox because so many times I'm looking at bars of soap online and there's not much of a description on them, or it's very vague and it doesn't really make sense. Like let's just take Dr. Squatch for example. Dr. Squatch, if you really dig deep on the website, it will tell you some of the scent notes. But if you just like look at the box and it's like an Iron Man bar or something, it's just gonna say like powerful, mysterious. It's not even gonna tell you. So I like how there's all this thought and very, very descriptive adjectives on here that really describe the scent so you know exactly what you're getting. Did I read it? No, I did not, because I like to be surprised. And I know if I read this on video, you guys are just going to double tap your screen and skip the next 10 seconds anyway. So let's just pop this open and see what it smells like here. Alright, so here's the bar. Very dark. It looks like a coffee without the cream and sugar, that's for sure. Alright, let's see what it smells like. Here we go. Okay, it's a strong scent, but not overpowering, if that makes sense. I get first impression, well, obviously I do get a little bit of like coffee and espresso, but I think it's actually less of a coffee ground scent, and it's actually more of like a mocha scent. Almost like a chocolatey fragrance to it. Also, just so you're aware, I hate chocolate, which puts me in an even stranger category than not liking coffee, I think. So that's just, add me a little bit farther down the line there. First impression, it reminded me It gave me a little flashback of the Black Irish from Malarkey's, and I think that's actually because of the maple that's in here. Because Malarkey's had a drop, I think it was last spring. They had a few different bars that had maple in them. It kind of had that coffee maple fragrance to it, and for a second there, it kind of reminded me of this, which is a good thing because those bars are amazing. But once you get past that, you get more of like a mocha chocolatey scent, I think. There's a sweetness to it. You don't actually smell the maple directly, but you do get a lot of the sweetness to it. And then at the very end, I get a good whiff of orange. It's not like a citrusy orange peel, it's more of like a sweet orange juice type of fragrance. And the crazy thing is, it actually mixes really well with the rest of this. Maybe orange and chocolate and coffee is a real thing that I didn't know about, but it smells pretty good together. Overall, this is not going to be a bar that I really use very often or ever because this isn't my cup of tea or cup of joe, I should say. I think you guys are going to love this bar. If you like coffee or chocolate, you're going to love this bar. The orange mixes really well. It balances it out somehow. I'm not really sure how, but I think the guy who makes this might be a genius. I think Bill might be a genius. Adding orange to this just like made it next level, and it almost reminds me of those boxes of the chocolate candies that have like fruit fillings in the middle. They have like orange and strawberry and cherry and stuff. I don't eat them, again, because I don't like chocolate, but I think that's probably what this would smell like. It's not bad. I think a lot of you guys are going to love this bar. It feels very quality, and yeah, it doesn't actually like smell nasty to me. Chalky milk from Dr. Squatch smells really gross to me. This doesn't smell gross. It actually smells like edible. Don't eat it, but it does smell edible. So I think you guys should check this out. Check out the trio. I'm excited to try the next two. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and we'll see you next time.